all of my devices to connect. Um, Generally, I do stream CD Cardio live at 1 p.m. Central Time, but I ended up getting a new vehicle on Saturday and had some issues with the key fob to my vehicle. So I had to go to the dealership, and then they sent me to another dealership. So I had to reschedule today's CD Cardio Live. So now I'm here, and we're gonna go on ahead and knock out Tuesday's CD Cardio workout routine. But before we get started, I want to introduce myself and let you guys know that one thing that I love about my CD Cardio routines is I am sharing these routines from the understanding perspective of someone that used to be over 500 plus pounds. At my heaviest, I topped the scales at over 500 plus pounds. So I share all of these routines. Understanding exercise as a heavier person is sometimes a little bit more challenging, but I also share these routines because I have so many friends that are in wheelchairs. I have so many friends that have mobility issues. So if that is you, baby, this is for you. This is for us, because I love to create these all-inclusive routines. Because me being who I am, I understand what it's like to be left out. I understand what it's like to be excluded. I understand what it's like to feel like I don't have a place. So a lot of times when we're heavier and we're trying to go to the gym or we're trying to work out, sometimes we have those fears. Sometimes we're like, okay, like I'm so big, but I don't know what to do. So what I do on my routines, we have 14 exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds per exercise with 10-second breathers in between each exercise. Now, what I also do is I provide modified exercises for every single one of my exercises for you guys. So you don't have to freak out. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, like I wish I could do that, but it is so hard for me to engage my legs. I provide no leg engagement exercises as well. As long as you get your heart rate up and elevated, that is the most crucial aspect in cardio and in exercise. If you're trying to burn calories, getting that heart rate up, accelerating that heart rate is certainly going to help you burn the calories that you're trying to burn in order to lose weight. Okay, so I am going to go on ahead and let y'all know that my name is Nataushia. A lot of people call me the seated cardio queen. I have been doing seated cardio free routines for several years. What happened was I ended up injuring my left ankle, and as many of us may know, when we are exercising and we actually injure one of our lower extremities, whether it be our knee or our ankle or whatever, it's really difficult to get cardio in and run or do anything that is actual weight bearing on our lower extremities when we have an injury. So when I was 200 pounds down, I tried to find different solutions in order to get my cardio in so I could burn calories, I could still lose weight. So that's how I ended up in seated cardio. So now I just freely share these routines. I still go to the gym, I still go run and do all these other things, but I understand not everybody is where I am today. So I'm going back, I'm backtracking and recalling what I used to be like. So I share these routines in hopes that maybe you're like me and you're going through an injury and you're trying to continue your weight loss journey or whatever your circumstance is, or maybe you're just starting out and you don't know where to begin. This is for you. But I'm going to go on ahead and let you all know what our routine is tonight. We're going to start off with a reach and step, go into back jacks. We have cross ankle taps, out and ups, chicken jacks, jog, jump rope, block jack, tapsies, climbers, cross punch kick, knee slicer, oblique tap, and then under leg jacks. Now again, I want you to understand when you see me, maybe you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like she's going so fast, baby. I don't want you to go like me. I want you to go your own pace. I used to be 500 plus pounds. Am I still a big girl? Absolutely, because guess what? Depression hit me. I lost control of my own self-control and went back to emotional eating. I've shared that, but what I absolutely am so proud to share is since January the 1st, since getting back on track, because I enjoyed the whole holiday times, I'm 8 pounds down as of today. Since January 1st, since going back low carb, high protein, I do 60 to 100 grams of protein every day, 50 net carbohydrates, and 28 grams of sugar. That is my macros. That's what I live by. And that's what helps me, along with some other tools that help in suppressing my appetite, okay? But I am gonna go on ahead and go back, hit my chair, and get the party started, okay? But if you're brand new, just keep dropping it down in the comment section. We're just gonna have fun tonight, okay? But I hope everybody's gonna be able to see me good, because I'm streaming live right now on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So in the event you ever miss one of my live streams, you're always going to have access to your recording in the event all of my devices are deciding to work correctly, because sometimes we all know technology can be a booger, okay? Jesus is King, spreading the gospel, day 2. Amen, honey. So I'm bringing my Facebook down so that they'll be able to see me a little bit better, because I have an iPad right here. Lily, I'm so excited to have you ready, baby. And then I have my laptop for Facebook, and then I have my phone over here on another tripod. If y'all could just see how this is actually really laid out. Y'all be like, girl, you're crazy. And absolutely I am. Whew. So what I will let you know is it's going to be really important that you have something to sit on. Now I will also share that if you're using your bed, or you're using an ottoman, or you're using something that doesn't have like back support, what I will let you know is it's gonna hurt your core, baby. It is. I'm gonna see if I can get this to focus in back here. But your core is gonna be a lot more sore. Let me find my seat before I fall on a live stream. But you're gonna focus on sitting at the edge of your chair, and then we're gonna focus on trying to keep our back off the back of our chair as much as we possibly can. Now I'm gonna keep it real, because that's just how I am on all of my platforms. I had to use the back of my chair quite a bit in the beginning. When I was over 500 plus pounds, I didn't have the core strength to keep me off the back of my chair, okay? So you do what you need to do. Go at your own pace. Listen to your body. Again, we're having 30 seconds of exercise. This is high intensity interval training. I don't expect you to do 30 reps in 30 seconds. I expect you to give your best effort, and that's it. But what we're also going to do is focus on keeping our core tight. And so many ask me, Natasha, how in tarnation do I keep my core tight? Baby, if you have ever sucked your stomach in to take a selfie and look skinny, you know how to keep your core tight. But for the love of sweet dear baby Jesus, remember to breathe, because I don't need you to pass out with me today, okay? But our little modifications that I want to show first is some very easy exercises to go into if finishing one of these right down here is too hard to complete. So my easiest is seated quick feet. Obviously, this is for those of my friends and folks and y'all that can move your legs. But I have so many friends, obviously, that may not have that type of mobility, and that's okay. What you can do instead is battle ropes, or you can also do a seated jack with no leg engagement, because the most crucial thing in cardio is getting your heart rate up and elevated. All right? Our first exercise that we have up tonight is going to be reach and step. I'm going to go on ahead and track my workout on my Apple Watch as high intensity interval training, because that's what we're doing. So the first exercise that we have tonight is a reach and step, or you can reach, really extending that oblique. All right, but we're going to go on ahead and get the party knocked out. Thank you for all the gifts, TikTok. We have 30 seconds of reach and step starting. Now let's knock it out. So you have the reach and step. I'm going to also keep it really real. This particular exercise will 100% rip those glutes. They're already ripping mine. I feel it. But this is a good cardio routine. Okay? Well, exercise. This whole routine is a routine. But we're going to have 14 exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds per exercise. Take your breather with a 10-second breather in between each set. Now, up next is one of my favorites, and that's the back jack. You're going to sit like this. You're going to go out, in, or out, in, or boom, boom, boom. See how there's 3 versions? So this is all-inclusive, and that means that no matter your size, mobility, whatever your situation is, you can do this too. We're going to knock out back jacks for 30 seconds. Let's go. Option 1. You're really squeezing those shoulder blades, okay? This is the most advanced back jack that I have. Now, if this is too much, side step. But again, focus on keeping that core nice and tight. But if leg engagement is too challenging, you're going to start right here. Then work your way up to where you're right here. We got it. Take that breather. Great job. So up next is cross ankle tap. So you're going to have your hands like this. Reach down and over. Down and over. Again, keeping that core nice and tight. We're going to knock that out for 30 seconds. Let's go. And maybe you're like, but I can't reach my ankles. That's okay. If this is what you can do, give me what you got. Because I promise, in exercise, me being a person from 500 plus to where I am today, I'm here to tell you right now, every little bit of movement that you do really does matter. I promise. Because what is very valid is if you don't move, if you stay complacent, take a breather, you are never going to reach your goal. Ever. You have to be willing to move. You have to be willing to make necessary changes, or you're going to stay complacent or continue to get bigger. That's just the harsh truth. But what is up next is out and up. So you're going to start in the center. You're going to go out, in, up, down, okay? We're going to knock this out for 30 seconds. Let's get it. So out, in, up, down. And I just suggest repeating to yourself, out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down, okay? And just keep repeating out, in, up, down until you get it down. Then worry about your speed. Good work. We got it. And breathe. That's it. So up next is going to be our chicken jacks. You're going to start like this. So chicken jack option 1, option 2, option 3 involves no legs. We're going to knock that out for 30 seconds. Starting. Now let's go. But I will be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time, providing free seated cardio. I am always live Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and on my Facebook account, that's where you're going to find the most up-to-date information, because that's where I have the most folks on that platform. We have option 1, option 2 is a side step, and option 3, no legs. But take that breather, because baby, you earned it. Up next is going to be jog, option 1. Option 2, pump, 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 or swing those arms. We're going to knock it out for 30 seconds. Starting now. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2 is a pump on those tippy toes. But you're swinging your arms. It looks like you're running, but you're not. Or swing those arms. For my friends that have mobility issues, just get that heart rate up. But I promise, in the start, your girl wasn't this coordinated at all. It takes time. Take your breather. It takes practice, just like basketball. You have to practice shooting that free throw in order to get that down. Up next is jump rope, option 1. Option 2, bounce on those tippies. Option 3, motion, okay? No legs. We're going to knock out jump rope for 30 seconds. Starting. Now let's get it. Option 1. Option 2, we're bouncing on them tippy toes. And option 3, it's just the motion. So if you have leg engagement issues, this is going to be your #1 best bet. But then when you're ready to increase that, if you have the ability, bounce on them tippy toes, then go all the way. But take that breather. Up next is going to be, I believe, block jacks. It is. Option 1, option 2, option 3. We'll knock that out for 30 seconds. Starting now. So you have block jack option 1. Option 2 is a side step. Option 3, no leg engagement, but I'm really squeezing my back shoulder blades to get that workout. But then I'm ready to increase that intensity, so I'm doing that all the way up to my most advanced. You pick the exercise that works for you, but take your breather. Now next is tab C's, that is down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, all right? Or boom, boom. So you can get that leg engagement down if you have that ability. But we're gonna knock that exercise out for 30 seconds, starting now. Let's kill it. So we have down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. But if leg engagement is a challenge, you're just gonna go down, down, down. But keep those muscles nice and tense, okay? But you pick the exercise that works for you. You go your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me. And then if you are going faster than me, baby, let's kill it together. I'm so proud of us. Take that breather though. Goodness gracious alive. So up next is going to be our climbers. That is up, down, up, down. Or if leg engagement again is a challenge, you're going to do a cross knee tap. Just like so. No biggie. We're going to knock this exercise out for 30 seconds. Starting now. Up, down, up, down. So this is like almost doing a mountain climber in a sense. Okay, so we have this option, but me being somebody who used to weigh over 500 plus pounds, baby, I know modifications are needed, so cross knee tap if that is something that's easier for you. But again, keep your core tight so you can actually reap the benefit of this exercise. But take your breather. So up next is going to be our cross punch kick. If kicking's a challenge, cross punch knee raise or cross punch. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go on ahead and knock this exercise out, babes. We have 30 seconds. Cross punch kick. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2 is a cross punch knee raise. And then option 3, believe it or not, is no leg engagement. But I want you to know that I believe in you. If you feel like you don't have a place, baby, hi, welcome home. I know what it's like to feel like I don't belong. Take your breather. Especially someone coming from where I used to be at. So I like to share my story, my struggles, my successes, all the above. That's what I do on my platforms, because I'm real human. But up next is our knee slicer. We have option 1, option 2, and option 3. We're going to knock this out for 30 seconds. And I'll show that again. Don't freak out. It's okay. 30 seconds, knee slicer. Let's go. So we have option 1. And option 2 is a knee slam. So that if raising your knee is a challenge, that's okay. But if you're like, ma'am, my name's Nataushia, by the way, I can't get that low. All right, bet. Come right here. Modification is so important in exercise, and it needs to be more talked about and more normalized. So many people expect us 500 plus pound folks to start out, take your breather, and just go run a 5K. That's not realistic. So this is a stepping stone to get you to where you need to be at. Or maybe you're like I was. I injured myself at around 200 pounds down. Couldn't run. So this was my solution. I still go to the gym now. I still go run. I still go do other things. But this is what I do for folks that don't have that ability. So I really share it in hopes that I can help you. If I'm not helping you, I hope I'm helping your mama, your daughter, your sister, your brother, whoever. But our next exercise is an oblique tap. We're going to do this. We're knocking that out for 30 seconds. Starting now. Let's go. Thank you for all of the love, TikTok. If you haven't already, can you just take the time to freely hit that share button and let the world see what modified, low-impact, beginner-friendly exercise can be? You don't always just have to be like, well, I've hurt my ankle, my knee hurts, I can't exercise. Baby, stop with the excuses. Stop with the excuses. Where there is a will, take your breather, there is a way, and baby, here is the way. Now, I am not the way, the truth, and the life. That's Jesus, our Lord and Savior. But this is a way to get you into that stepping stone, to get you to where you need to be. Or maybe you're like I was and injured and just need a little place to kind of get my cardio in. This is a great place. All right, babes. But up next is the underleg jack. But if going under those legs is a challenge, do the modified version. All right? Let's kill it. We have 30 seconds. Underleg jack. Let's go. But for those of you all that don't know who I am, my name is Nataushia Olivia. I am originally from Central Kentucky, and I relocated 10 hours from home into Missouri. I came with 10 days worth of clothes and never left because the Lord's seen and had other plans for me. But now I have my own home, I have a great job, I have a home church, I have everything that I've ever wanted. Take your breather. We're moving into round 2 of 3. And then Saturday, I got a very new car to me. The first car that I've ever purchased from a dealership in my whole entire existence. So I'm just a simple girl that works real life. I'm a certified medication aide in an assisted living facility. But then on my free time, this is what I do to share my weight loss story and to share what it is that I do to help others and inspire other people on their own journey. We're moving into reach and step, my loves. We have 30 seconds. Reach and step. Let's go. But what's so dope about what it is that I share is I used to look for me. I used to look for a real life person that exercises, that understands what it's like to be 500 plus pounds and struggle. Remember, if stepping's a challenge, reach. So I freely do this because I don't want everybody, take your breather, to have the excuse of, well, I can't do that exercise because I'm too big. I couldn't do push-ups, I couldn't do mountain climbers, I couldn't do burpees. But I didn't allow that to be my setback. I looked for standing versions of said exercises, and I did modified versions till I could get down on the floor and do a real burpee and a real mountain climber. We cannot allow our weight to hold us back. Nothing can hold us back if we have the right mindset. Okay? We're going to go ahead and move into back jacks. We have 30 seconds of back jacks. Let's go, babes. Squeeze those shoulder blades. We have option 1. Option 2. Option 3. And again, keeping that core tight. I'm sure my neighbors that drive by and see me working out think that I look like an absolute lunatic, but that's okay. Good job. and breathe. So I also want to let you know that even though we work out seated, we stretch seated and then we finish with a breathing exercise just to cool us down. Okay? So don't freak out. This is completely all-inclusive. We're moving on into our cross ankle tap. We've got 30 seconds. Cross ankle tap. Starting now. So you're going to start up here and then cross ankle tap. Cross ankle tap. But then you're like, but it's so hard to go so low. Well, then do this, babe. Reach for that knee, but keep that core good and tight. We don't do excuses. We do best effort over here. That's what matters, because movement matters. If you want to get up and change your life, you cannot expect to stay in bed or stay on your couch or stay in a chair and absolutely not move. Because you can sit and get fit. Take your breather, and we can sit and get fit, sweat, and work out together and hit our goals together on this whole entire new 2026. Whew. All right, loves. And next is our out and ups. We're going to knock that out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be nice and sweaty because I feel it. That's great. I love it. I love the sweat. We got 30 seconds, out and ups. You're going to start in the center. You're going to go out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, okay? But I absolutely love doing this. Like, I don't think that you guys realize how much it means to me to get your inbox messages, to see your comments, to see your before and afters, to hear your success stories, to hear your non-scale victories. Take your breather. Because I'm going to keep it real. When I used to be over 500 plus pounds, I promise you, if I was still her, there's no way I would have went to a dealership Saturday and got me a car. Because I could barely fit into the vehicles I did have before this. My belly and thighs would rub the steering wheel as I drive. Now I can freely go, even though I'm still a big girl. Now I have room. I can cock my leg up. I can do certain different things while I'm driving. I know it's not safe, so don't come at me. We're moving into our chicken jacks. We have 30 seconds of chicken jacks. Starting now, we have option 1, option 2, and option 3. But I love to be able to hear your non-scale victories, even if it's just as simple as fitting into a dress that you've held on to for several years. All of those non-scale victories matter, I promise. But you matter more than anything, and I hope that you realize that. Take that breather. I didn't realize it got so dark. It's like 5:30 and it's dark outside. Of course, I work 7 to 7 usually. So by the time I come outside, it's already dark anyways. I go in at sunrise and I leave after sunset. But we're going to move right on into our seated jog. We have 30 seconds of seated jog. Starting now, option 1. Option 2 is a pump it up, or swing those arms, okay? So you're gonna pick one of the 3 and you're gonna kill it. But see how it looks like I'm running, but I'm seated. So that makes this low impact, okay? That's what's so amazing. Take your breather. Next is one of my personal favorites, the jump rope. Your girl can't jump rope or dance to save her life most of the time. But in this chair, sky's the limit, babe. So we have 30 seconds. Seated jump rope. Starting now, we have option 1. Or option 2. My feet are still on the floor, but I'm tippy-toeing, keeping my core tight. And then option 3 is no leg engagement. So you pick the exercise that works for you. I'm so thankful that I'm no longer a 500 plus pound Nataushia. I'm so thankful, take your breather, that I can show the world you don't always just have to be in the gym to work out. You don't always have to rely on so many other different versions, because you can literally sit and get fit, okay? We're gonna move right on into our block jacks. We have 30 seconds. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2 is a side step. Option 3, no leg engagement. But when you're ready, if you have that ability, side step and then go all the way. You got it. And y'all, I know my Christmas tree is still up. I love Christmas. Maybe I'll keep it up and make it a Valentine's Day tree. Take your breather. I'm just kidding. I have to go get a storage unit to put all my stuff up because I don't have space left to put my Christmas tree anywhere in my apartment. And next is going to be our tapsies, okay? We have 30 seconds of tapsies. Let's go. So that's down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, or down, down, keeping that core tight, okay? But welcome into Seated Cardio Tuesday with myself. My name is Nataushia Olivia, but many call me the Seated Cardio Queen. And I love to share my free seated workouts to help inspire others to sit and get fit with me. Take your breather. Whew. And next is going to be our climbers. Are we ready? If not, it's too bad. The timer went off and it's time to knock out our climbers. We have 30 seconds. Up, down, up, down. So if you're just popping in, we do 14 exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds per exercise with a 10-second breather. Now, if this is too difficult, cross, knee tap, okay? Because I understand, again, you'll hear me repeat it over and over. Your girl used to be over 500 pounds. I'm going to show modifications because everybody deserves, take your breather, to know, guess what, baby, you can do this no matter your size, no matter your mobility, no matter your circumstance. We can sit and get fit together. And I don't know who just sent me stars, but baby, thank you. Whew, I am sweating like none other, let me tell you. So it is time to cross punch kick, okay? If you are not ready, that is just too bad because the timer is going off. So that means starting now, let's go. We have option 1. Option 2 is a cross punch knee raise. But then you're like, ma'am, I can't lift my legs. Bet. Punch it out. You got it. Whatever you do, always give your best effort. Okay? Take a breather. Well, welcome in and thank you for tuning in to Seated Cardio Tuesday with me. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Let's go ahead and move into our knee slicers. We have 30 seconds. Let's slice. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. You got it. Are you ready? Let's go. Now I will let you know, the quicker you move, the more your heart rate will increase, which means, take your breather, the more calories you're gonna burn, okay? Up next is going to be our oblique tap. Okay? Good job tonight, y'all. Let's oblique tap, my loves. We've got 30 seconds. Boom, 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 shakalaka. You got it. But for those of y'all just tuning in, I will be live again tomorrow, Wednesday, January the 7th at 1 p.m. Central Time. Now, thank you so much, TikTok, for the gifts. Definitely tune into my Facebook to get more up-to-date information. So today I was going to be live at 1. But I had some things that occurred, so I had to postpone and make it for at 5 p.m. today. Take that breather. Up next is going to be our underleg jacks. Then we're moving into our third and final round. But I will always freely share this on my YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I stream on 3 platforms at the exact same time to hit as many people as I possibly can to show them, guess what, baby? This is a great beginner point. This is a great low impact point. This is a great place to have if you're injured and need cardio, because that was me. When I lost 200 plus pounds, I needed this and created this. We're gonna move into our underleg jacks. We have 30 seconds. Underleg jack. Let's get it. Now, what I will share is I am not a certified personal trainer, but what I am is somebody who at one point lost over 280 pounds on my own with the help of having gastric sleeve. I am a former college athlete. I have played basketball. I played football, powder puff, aka flag football. I've always been athletic, but I've always been overweight. But I had a track and field scholarship in college as a thrower. Your girl wasn't a runner. Take that breather. We're moving into our third and final round. So I've taken all of my athletic knowledge, and we would have circuit training in some of our practices and things of that nature and conditioning. I've taken that athletic knowledge and I created high intensity interval training in a chair to get cardio in, no matter what. But we're gonna knock out our reach and step for 30 seconds, my loves, starting now. Because I did not want to continue to make the excuse of, oh, I'm injured, I can't exercise. That's not a real thing. There's always a modification. There's always another way. But we're so quick as humans to find an easy escape, an easy way out. But sometimes there's nothing more easy than sitting in a chair and wiggling a little bit, okay? You might say this is a wiggle, but I say this is exercise. Take your breather, because it is exercise. And I know that to be a fact because I have hundreds, if not thousands of people since I started sharing this that tell me, hey, because of you, I can do this. Because of you, I can do that. I know this is legitimate. I have people tell me so consistently, oh my gosh, like my doctors love my improvements in my health. I'm losing X amount of weight because I'm eating healthy and doing only your exercises. We've got this. Stop being so quick to make an excuse, my loves. But let's move into our back jack. We have 30 seconds. Let's kill it. Option 1. And I always share modifications. I try to share it every single time because I understand some people might hop on and they're like, wow, that looks like something I can do, and they want to give it a shot. So that's why I do what I do. Plus, I know some of you, this might be your first time ever. And thank you for being here. And I hope to see you back tomorrow. If not, at least on replay. But take your breather, because we are killing it. Whew. I'm gonna have to have a real good chair after this one, okay? Like, yes. And I can't wait to have a home in the future that has an actual bathtub. PSA. Oh, okay. So it's time for us to cross ankle tap. We have 30 seconds. Let's go. But thank you for the gifts, TikTok. I see y'all. And thank you for all of the double taps on that screen, TikTok. Keep moving. But I want you guys to understand, as much as I struggle with it still, The weight that pops up on that scale does not ever dictate your worth. Guys, I used to be 500 plus pounds. I used to think I wasn't worthy. Take your breather. I was so quick to put on makeup, put on a cute little dress, go out to the club with my friends to try and feel good about myself. In reality, I felt like I was in a freaking trash bag that belonged on a Barbie doll because it was so little. And I didn't feel good about myself because the whole time I was trying to pull it down because I was like, oh, this is too revealing. You don't have to have skimpy little dresses to make you feel good. Sometimes you got to learn to love yourself as you are. Then as you lose weight, or if you want to or if you don't want to, you're going to learn that you are enough exactly as you are. I promise. It is a game changer to learn to love yourself totally. And I'm still working on that. So don't think I'm perfect because, baby, I am not. But we're going to move right on into our out and ups. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Starting now. So you're going to start in the center. You're going to go out, in, up, down. Okay? But I really did think that my worth was determined by what would pop up on that scale. Whether I'm 500 plus or 500 or less, that's never going to dictate my worth. What dictates our worth is our heart and how we treat other people. So that's why no matter what I have gone through, no matter the heartbreak, take your breather, torture, whatever, being misused, mistreated, abused, used, whatever. That's why I always strive to try my best to treat everybody exactly how I want to be treated. I don't want to be brought down. I don't want to be made to feel like I'm insignificant or unworthy. So that's why I'm so adamant on being positive, uplifting, and encouraging, because I know what it's like to be torn down at every single level. That's all I've known my entire life. And I still to this day, even though I've lost extensive weight, gained a little back, I still get made fun of. No matter what we do, somebody's always going to have something to say because hurt people truly do hurt people. But healed people heal people. So find your healers. Find those that know what it's like to be where you've been and fought to overcome all of that and not allow their past to keep them down. Okay? We're going to go on ahead and move into our chicken jacks. We have 30 seconds of chicken jacks. Starting now. So we have option 1. See how we look like chickens, but we're not? But we have option 1. Option 2 is a side step. Option 3 is no legs. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. But I want you to know that if you feel like you've never found somebody that understands, baby, hey, what's up? What's up, little buddy? Take your breather, though. I'm not saying that my story is worse than your story, and nor am I trying to compare what I've been through to anybody else's. But I know a lot of the things that I have fought through keep a lot of people down. And I've learned in my life, we're going to move right on into jog. 30 seconds. Starting now. So I've learned a lot in my life that I could let these things keep me down. I could continue to let it just keep bringing me in a more depressive state and staying exactly in that rut. But I realized staying in that rut is never going to get me to the next mountaintop. As I've heard many times in sermons and lessons, there's always going to be a valley before the mountaintop. You have to keep going and you have to keep climbing because there's going to be a slope that you go down and then back up. Take your breather. That's just how life is. Because I promise you, 10 weeks ago, maybe 10 years ago, you were in a situation you never thought you would get out of. But look at you today, out of that situation, healed, stronger, more resilient, more positive about that situation than what you were when you were in it. I'm speaking from experience, babe. We can get through any and everything that we decide to press through. I promise. But we're going to move into jump rope. We have 30 seconds. Jump rope. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2 and option 3, no leg engagement, okay? But I see all of your comments coming in, but I've decided from now on to avoid getting in to all these comments while I'm working out for a little bit. Take your breather. Because myself, I'm in a healing process, and I've seen some really nasty comments. So instead of coming up to respond and interact during my lives right now, I don't want to respond out of my flesh. I just want to sit here, do what I need to do to help other people while I'm helping heal myself too at the same process. Then I'll get up, read some comments, respond as I feel, if that makes sense, respectfully. But we're moving into block jacks. We have 30 seconds of block jacks. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3, no leg engagement. So you pick it. You can do option 3. If you have the ability to increase that leg engagement, side step. But when you're ready to go all the way, full body. I hope that you know I love y'all, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. Even take your breather. Even those of you all that are negative and have negative things to say about what it is that I'm sharing so freely to help other me get paid and pressing this out on my platforms. Maybe there's no day. I pray there isn't, because I don't come on here being negative. I come on here being optimistic to try and inspire others, to let them know you don't have to stay at 500 plus or whatever, wherever you are. You can change, and we can do it together. We're going to move right on into our tapsies. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. We have option 1, option 2. Okay, so you pick the one that best works for you, and you just kill it with me, babe. Again, I will reiterate, go your own pace. I don't expect you to do 30 reps in 30 seconds. If you do 3 today, try to do 4 tomorrow. Praise the Lord, I don't have a downstairs neighbor. Poor person, take your breather. That poor person will be hitting the broom on my rooftop every day, or floor, whatever. But it's okay. Thankfully, I'm on the first floor. Praise the Lord. Up next is going to be our climbers. We're going to knock it out for 30 seconds. Let's get it. Option 1. Option 2, if leg engagement is a challenge, you're going to do a cross knee tap. Again, keep that core really nice and tight. Keeping that core tight means essentially you're sucking your stomach in to try and take a selfie and look skinny. Thank you so much, TikTok. Take your breather, babes. Up next is cross punch kick. I hope y'all staying hydrated. Let's cross punch kick. We have 30 seconds. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2 is a cross punch knee raise. Thank you for the love, TikTok. Thank you for the shares. I see you. Here's our third and final modification. You're going to pick what best suits you. Maybe it's the cross punch knee raise. Maybe it's the cross punch kick. You pick it, but take your breather. Wow, this has been a good workout. And my waist trainer, the Go Figure waist trainer that I'm wearing, has absolutely got me sweating under here. Shout out to my Impact Twin for that. We got knee slicer. 30 seconds. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. Modified. So don't use the excuse of, Miss Ma'am, which my name's Nataushia. I'm too big to do that exercise. I can't lift my knee. Guess what? Me being the person that used to be 500 plus, I give you the modifications. Take your breather. Because I know what it's like to make the excuse of, I'm too big, I can't do that. I used to do that in practices. Or I would try my best and literally have coaches tell me, you're not doing it right, you're not reaping the benefit. But I'm also somebody that used to be 500 plus pounds, and I understand what it's like to work out overweight and feel my muscles burning when no one understands. I do. So that's why I'm so adamant on saying every little bit of movement matters. Don't let anybody knock you off of your weight loss journey because they say that what you're doing isn't going to help. Because when you're just starting out, everything matters. And thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go into our oblique tap. Whew, we got 30 seconds. Oblique tap. Let's go. Now what I will share, and I've forgotten to share this throughout the routine, if you want to add free weights, if you want to add a weighted vest, if you want to use wrist weights, ankle weights, whatever kind of anything you want, maybe you don't have the money for that, but you have canned food. You can hold those type of items while you're working out. Just try not to hit yourself in the face or drop it on your big toe because that's going to hurt, and I cannot sit here and be like, baby, I'm your insurance girl. No, baby, I'm not. Just be careful. Take your breather. And just listen to your body. But you have different ways in seated cardio to amplify your workout to make it more beneficial for you. But I try my best to just keep it simplified so that people can see no matter what. If you're sitting and just moving, you're still going to be able to burn calories and lose weight. But when you add the additional things, resistance bands, whatever, that will amplify your exercise. But let's underleg jack. This is our final exercise. Then we're going to move into stretches. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. But maybe you're like, I'm just popping on. I can't go under my legs. Baby, I couldn't either at 500 plus. So here's your modification. Okay. A great job. After we finish this exercise, we're going to move into stretching. Then we're going to be done after a breather. But I'm so proud of each of you. And if you feel like you don't have a place that you can come and exercise and work out, take your breather. Catch your breath for a second. This is the spot. The community and the family that we have established, even on Facebook, is amazing. But let's stretch. We're going to bring our left arm across our body, starting now. Watch is almost dead, so we're going to have to speed through our stretches, okay? As soon as my watch is over with, I'll have to start counting, and that means I can't be talking and counting at the same time. But I could tell my Alexa to have a timer for us. Thank you for the gifts. Let's switch sides. We're going to bring our right arm across our body. Now next, what we're going to do is we're going to pull our left arm in behind our body. Gosh, TikTok, thank you so much for all the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, me being somebody that used to be over 500 pounds, I used to struggle to do it the real way. So I'm going to show you a little trick. So let's cross over. So if you can't do it this way, what you're going to do is you're going to hold your hand and pull behind, okay? Let's get it. Now, if you need to, reposition yourself on your chair. Stick that right leg out in front of you, because what we're going to do is we're going to walk our way down that right leg, okay? In just a few moments. All right, my loves, let's switch sides. So arms down, right arm in behind that head, okay? Great job today, y'all, and thank you so much for tuning in for Seated Cardio Tuesday with myself, Nataushia Olivia, the Seated Cardio Queen. I love y'all. I really, really do. But guess what? It's time to walk our way down our right leg. All right? So you go where you can handle. I just mainly want you to feel that pull in the back of that right thigh. And then we're going to switch sides and do it on our left leg. Now I do take my opposite hand and press down on that right kneecap so that it amplifies that pull and stretch in the back of that thigh. Okay? Great job, guys. Now let's come up. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Goodness. Now go on ahead and take that left leg, throw it out in front of you, and we're gonna walk our way down this one. All right. Oh, that pull. The pull feels so good. Now up next is gonna be a breathing exercise, okay? All right, let's come up. Y'all give me a second. I gotta fix TikTok because I have to prove that I'm a real person for some reason. And that's okay. Hi, y'all. Hi. All right, I'm a real person. So give me just a second. I'm gonna go do our breathing exercise. If y'all see I'm sweaty, that's just because this waist trainer really works. Whoa. All right, so our breathing exercise, what we're gonna do is you're gonna spread your legs. You're gonna inhale up through your nose. Hold your breath right here. And then exhale out down through your mouth, okay? You're gonna do a total of 3. You're in complete control of your breathing. Let's get it. 1. 2, one more. 3. We did it. Hi. Jesus is the King. Yes, he is. Thank you. So give me just a sec. YouTube, I am going to go on ahead and end our live stream. God bless y'all, and I will see you all tomorrow.